All right, hey everybody, welcome to Trending. Today is Thursday, December 9th. It's getting close to 10 in the morning. We're going to run through today's top trending topics as we do every Thursday. So, Joe, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine. You?
Doing good.
All right.
It's more and more Christmassy around here.
It is.
And ready for Christmas.
It is. The weather is really pleasant, so like I don't know, it doesn't feel like Christmas, but
yeah.
I don't know, man. Our tree's up, presents are gathering. I feel like every night's taken up with something too.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh, this must be Christmas time.
Yes, tis the season for Christmas parties.
Yeah.
All right, lots to get to today, so let's get rolling.
Let's roll it.
One sports story today.
Okay.
Okay, so Steph Curry is trending this morning.
Nice.
So tell me what you know about Steph Curry.
So he's getting close to breaking like the all-time three-point made record that Ray Allen currently has.
Correct.
And he needed to make 15 or 16
I think it was 16 last night.
He had 15 to tie 16, and that would have been like 48 points just on threes. He could do it.
He easily could.
But he got off to a slow start, so I think he's still like 10 away or something.
I think it's 9. I think he needs 9 more.
Anyways.
So
yeah, so he's getting close, and it's been good. Like, that guy is a lethal three-point shooter. I was never tall, but I love to shoot, so I do like his game. I think early on, like, they kind of pitted him against LeBron, and so I didn't like Steph too much, but he's kind of grown on me. Like, I feel like he's not as like boastful on the court like he used to be. He's more of like an ambassador now, and so I'm like more and more. I'm like, he's all right. But his brother Seth is as equally lethal of a shooter. So like their parents need to, like Del Curry's his dad played in the NBA. Like they need to like put a book together of how to make your kid to be a lethal 3-point shooter.
I just remember when Steph Curry was at Davidson. Like that was one of the best NCAA tournaments. Just
and they
watching him fly through, and
they about wig snatched KU in the tournament. Yes. Like you guys were all scared, all you KU fans.
He's a great player. He's a lot of fun to watch.
So probably the next game or two, they'll break it, and it'll be good.
It will. Yeah. So congrats to Steph Curry. Good luck. I'm pulling for you. I like Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one I'm going to have to choose my words carefully. You'll find out why. Okay. So there's an actress, Florence Pugh, I think is how you pronounce her name. Do you have any idea who that is?
No idea.
Okay, this one's a little bit more up my alley than yours.
Okay.
So Florence Pugh, again, I'm going to choose my words carefully. She is an actress in the MCU. She's a Marvel actress.
Okay.
She's trending this morning because she posted something on her Instagram that had some potential spoilers.
Oh, boy.
And she claims that Marvel is like shutting down her Instagram.
Okay.
Because I think she said that she tried to post something and it didn't go. So she's like saying, hey, she posted something maybe she shouldn't have.
Okay. And
now she's not able to post. So there's all this stuff. Okay, is Marvel controlling her Instagram or all this stuff? So,
oh, wow.
And I don't want to say who her character is or what she said because it's potential spoiler.
So what graphic are you gonna fly up right now on the video?
Probably nothing. I don't know.
Maybe like the rainbow screen of dead air.
If you're a Marvel fan, you probably know what character she plays, but I don't know what else to say because I don't want to spoil anything for anybody.
So once again, like this is a crossroads of leveraging internet for our own pursuits and control and privacy, all that stuff. Evergreen topic.
Yes. Well, her stance was, I posted about a project I'm involved in. I'm excited about it. I'm proud of the project, and I wanted to talk about it. But again, I don't want to say too much. So if you're interested, Google her name, and I think you'll find what I'm talking about.
Okay, all right. We'll just leave it there.
Because you're still kind of holding off on the Marvel, right? You're going to wait to watch with your kids.
Yeah. So like, I don't know if Avery's interested at all in these movies. She's more into she loves a lot of stuff, but I think superhero movies. I don't really care for it. I think Ezra's about the age where we're going to start, and like we're having this debate, like do we do from like date release order or like
or chronological?
The chronological order, right?
Right.
And so I'm kind of, I don't know, taking the poll of what I should do. But I think it's Captain America, like the very first one, so maybe we'll light the fuse there. We're not going to like finish it in a week or anything like that.
Yeah, because there's so many movies now. The TV series are all involved. So.
That's right, yeah.
I'm a big Marvel guy. Hawkeye is currently on Disney Plus, and I love it. So.
Nice. Are you able to like Disney Plus now? Because what the Amazon?
Yeah, the AWS outage.
Yeah, like it kind of like put the world on pause.
What day was that? Tuesday.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's all back. Everything's good now.
All right, so you can continue.
The world can continue.
All right, sounds good. It's a close one.
Oh, I know. Okay, Jeopardy is trending this morning.
Okay.
They announced this week that they're still kind of looking for a host. They still don't really know what they're going to do with their whole host situation.
Okay.
So they announced, I think last night or today, that Ken Jennings and Mayan Balick, I think I'm saying her name right,
Okay.
are going to continue hosting in the interim.
Okay.
Until they figure out the long-term solution.
Okay.
So one of the headlines this morning was, Jeopardy knows everything except for who their host
That's
is.
right.
So,
Hashtag irony.
yes, exactly. So they're still trying to figure out what the long-term solution is. Are you a Jeopardy guy? Have you been following that story?
Yeah, so we enjoy Jeopardy. So my in-laws, they actually tape it, and then they make sure they don't miss an episode. So whenever we're over there, we get to watch it, and my kids enjoy it too. And of course, we're Packer fans, Aaron Rodgers fans, so we loved it when Rodgers was hosting.
Mm-hmm.
Wondered if he was going to go ahead and just make a career change. I think it's a fantastic show, particularly for those there's several people in our lives who feel like they have a bunch of useless information stored up there, right?
I mean, that's basically what this show is. We might do okay on Jeopardy some weeks.
We
I don't
might,
know.
yeah. But I just think, I think it highlights, a hiring practice which I've been told is sound, which is you hire slowly but you fire quickly, right? So they're kind of hiring slowly because it could change the face of the game show itself. So I think it's kind of cool that they're taking their time. Of course, it's creating intrigue and probably a brand desire. People are interested in see what's going to be, and then once they get that person, their viewership is going to be up.
Yep.
Which is good for their product and whatnot. But if you could wave the magic wand, have 5 minutes with that hiring team, who would you want to see host Jeopardy? If it was up to you.
Remind me of the Reading Rainbow guy's name.
Oh, I don't remember his name.
He's been in the running.
Oh yes.
And I think he'd be great.
No, so he's a scientist with 3 names, right?
I can't remember his name.
Okay.
We'll put his name right here.
Yes.
The Reading Rainbow guy.
Yes.
I think he'd be my first choice.
Okay. I'm thinking Flo from the Progressive commercials.
Oh,
I
okay.
think she would be great.
Well, Rogers is a
wild.
State Farm guy, and there's a State Farm commercial where he's a game show host.
It is time for the final question.
So State Farm's kind of, pulling on that a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
It is a pop culture thing, though, because my fantasy football team this year is named Jeopardy Schmepardy. That's the name of my fantasy football team. So anyway,
That's a clever
Jeopardy's
name.
getting a lot of publicity out of this.
Good for you. I feel like fantasy football, for a team name, you really got to stretch it. I think it's great. I think you got to get a pop culture reference in there.
Oh, that's what I try to do.
Nice. I approve.
Thank you. Joe approved.
That's right.
Okay, I'm going to combine two because, believe it or not, there's space stuff happening.
What is the deal?
Dude, I don't know. There's a lot of space stuff happening.
Okay.
So first, we'll just, real quickly, because we talk about this all the time.
Okay.
Michael Strahan is going to go to space.
Yes, and why not?
Why not?
Yes.
He's, I think, kind of the second celebrity after Shatner.
Right.
So he was going to go, I think, today, but there's weather, so they're going to postpone it. So anyway,
Yeah,
Michael
space
Strahan
will always be there, right?
Space will always be there. He's going on the Blue Origin thing later this week, I think.
Okay.
The other big space news is there's some kind of big new telescope that NASA's going to send out there. Its main purpose is to investigate black holes.
Okay.
To see more what they are. That's like one of those things that scientists still don't really understand what they are, how they work.
Yes.
Where they came from, all that kind of stuff. So there's a new satellite or something that's going to go explore black holes. You are well read. You're very smart. What do you know about a black hole? What's a black hole, Joe?
Well, I don't know much, but I just think that there's an interesting, I think, hypothetical stream of science that talks about string theory and dark matter, which makes up for 93% of what they think that they can observe. So think about that. All that we've observed so far is only 7% of what they think is out there. So if we can begin to get heads or tails of black holes, dark matter, using string theory, multiple universes overlapping one another, it could change the way that we view a lot of things. What is real, what could be out there, and of course, origin, where it comes from. And so this could be a big deal. Right under our noses, in some laboratories out there, people who their whole job is to begin to hypothesize these things. I just think it's fascinating, but it could have huge ramifications for what is real and what we can know and where it all comes from.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Speaking of Marvel, there's a new Spider-Man movie coming out next week that's all about the multiverse. So this is all in real time. It's kind of suspicious. But I wanted to ask you, so one thing that we try to do here is we talk about these topics from a faith perspective, right?
Yeah.
So how do, black holes and space exploration, how do you think that plays into our faith? And if we discover something new, how does that interplay with what we know about God, faith, Bible?
Yeah.
How does all that mesh together in your mind?
I guess the only way that I feel like I could answer that is there always is a tension between coming like to the finest conclusion of what we can discover and then embracing mystery. So in theological perspective, we call it a couple of big words here. We'll type it out, but cataphatic, which is wanting to distill answers to their finest conclusion. Okay. So the pursuit of theology and what it means and logical conclusions, all that stuff. Yeah. That's been a stream of Christian scholasticism from the beginning. Okay, so it's cataphatic. Okay. The other side is apophatic, or mystery, or pushing away from the finite answers. Okay. So I think it was Chesterton who said, G.K. Chesterton, who said that you can recognize Christian truth because it'll stand on its hands and dangle its 2 feet in the air. Most of all Christian truth is held in paradox. So God is Jesus fully God, fully human. God is 1 in 3. Yeah. So all these things that we hold as central to our faith are held in attention. And so to say this, I think with the curiosity that God provides, we should go looking, we should go searching. Mm-hmm. I think it won't get us all the way to its conclusion. We won't find the Promethean origin of things, as some people might suggest. Like the answer's not going to be laid in there. Right. I think it will lead to a place of mystery where we're going to have to still make a leap. And so what I find so fascinating is that scientists don't throw away their faith, but they mix their scientific inquiry and even careers, and they harmonize it with their faith. So one of my favorite guys is John Polkinghorne, who was a subatomic physicist from England. Okay, he's one of those who discovered quarks, which is, so you have the atom and then you have all these subatomic particles. So he, in his first half of his career, he was a subatomic physicist, but now he's an Anglican priest. Wow. Like somehow he's like all that pursuit of finding out what is the very smallest piece of existence. Mm-hmm. It led him to a place of worship. And he's got all these great books on how to take physics and make lessons about who God is. And so if you're into that sort of thing out there, John Polkinghorne is a good place to start. So
I think there's kind of this false idea that science and religion have to be against each other, or they can't coexist, or they this is one idea, this is the other, and they can't come together. But I think you're right. They totally can, and there's a lot of examples and evidence where that does happen.
Yeah. So sorry for that long diatribe, but it's like not an easy
that's a big question
to respond to.
Cool. It's really interesting. Yeah. We'll have to see what the satellite brings and what happens in the new Spider-Man movie. Yeah. And together we will understand string theory.
Can you imagine a devotional?
Spider-Man and string theory.
The Spider-Verse.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, one more for you today. Mm-hmm. So It's a Wonderful Life, the Christmas movie, is trending.
Great.
Because this year it turns 75. It's the 75th anniversary of It's a Wonderful Life.
So does the NBA. So like the NBA
really?
and This is Wonderful. Yeah. Two great American things, same year.
There you go.
Yes, okay.
Okay, so that'll be fun. So that's The Wonderful Life, 75 years. That's a great one. I found I can't remember where I found this, sorry, but there's some new survey. A bunch of people, what's the best Christmas movie of all time? Mm-hmm. Okay, what's your guess? What do you think a survey would say is the best Christmas movie of all time?
I think that this is a wonderful. That would be up there.
It'd be up there. Yep.
I would. What about? So I think Elf is something that everybody watches every Christmas season.
Elf is great. I'll hit you with the list. Okay.
Okay. Hit me with the list.
Full screen here. Mm-hmm. Number 1 was actually Home Alone.
Okay.
Which I think is great.
Yeah.
Elf was number 2.
Okay.
The Grinch was number 3.
Sure.
Love Actually was number 4.
Okay.
It's a Wonderful Life. Miracle on 34th Street.
Okay.
The Snowman, which I actually don't know what that is.
All right.
The Snowman came in at number 7.
Put it on the list.
Yes. Put it on your Netflix queue.
Yeah.
Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
White Christmas.
Okay.
And then number 10 was the Santa Claus, Tim Allen, the Santa Claus. Nice. So those are some good movies.
They are.
Are you kind of a classics like Miracle on 34th Street, It's a Wonderful Life? Are you that person, or are you Elf and Santa Claus and kind of the newer classics? Where do you land on
I like a mixture. I'll watch all of them. My favorite one recently is Noel, the one on Netflix. Okay. I think that one is beautiful. We watched it a few years back when it first came out, and we've watched it every year since. And we allow our kids to pick, and they pick it again and again. But This is a Wonderful Life. We'll watch it every Christmas. It's my father-in-law. Shout out to Mark, father-in-law. That's his favorite Christmas movie, and so we find a way to watch that with them. And I just think what's good about Christmas stories is that there is a great truth that's unearthed that you go away from it wanting to carry into your own life. Mm-hmm. Maybe more than other subsets of movies. I think film directors try to either speak to an issue or have us carry away a theme. Christmas movies, if a Christmas movie doesn't have a theme on the surface, we will dismiss it. Like, it won't make a list, because I think there's a solemnity about this season. Mm-hmm. Therefore, if a song, if an event, if a sermon or an experience or a film doesn't speak to that, I think that whether we consciously do it or not, we dismiss it and remove it from our radar screen during this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's true.
Yeah.
All right, well, there's the top 10. So if you need something to do this weekend, maybe check out The Snowman, or maybe don't. I don't know. I don't want to recommend it without seeing it.
Yeah.
But check out that list and let us know what your favorite Christmas movie is.
Yeah, right down below.
In the comments, let us know what your favorite Christmas movie is.
That'd be awesome.
Okay, well, that's it for today.
Man.
Anything else?
Nothing. We're getting closer and closer to Christmas, as we've mentioned before. Schedules get weird during this month. Training tries to come out every Thursday. We'll do our best, recognizing vacations and breaks and things like that. So we'll continue to crank them out once a week. And so just stay tuned to the stream, and we'll make sure to get out.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining us today. Hope you have a great weekend. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And we'll see you next time.
See ya.